Y'all are always catching me off the wake up from these weird dreams, these things going around, these things that are going around. Like all this energy is just, it's like all these things are just building up, bottling up, and being released. And I feel like multiple things are coming to connection where, like, you could be dreaming of traveling, you could be dreaming of like past life stuff, or you could be dreaming about different timelines. You could be dreaming about things that are like fast moving and different things that are like coming to an end. Because I feel like for a long time, maybe your life was in a stagnant like place, but these collaborations and these celebrations and these eye of the storm type of energy that you embody, and I feel like this is not for everybody. I'm just gonna let that. I'm just gonna let it. I'm just gonna say that right now. This is a specific message for people who literally do not get swept away by the storm, but like have um so many things that are basically like their focal points. Like you're a focal point in reality. You don't get swept away because the storm told you put your heels in and you do not move. You are someone who is grounded and who knows what they want. You are someone also who just allows yourself to be calm even when people probably try to shut you down or any different ways. You're never supposed to stutter. You're never supposed to unbound yourself for people. You're never supposed to do that. You're supposed to always be protected. And I feel like that was probably like a thing that comes down to having to be the eye of the storm. You're so used to being the one that's calm and collected and the one that everybody can hold on to. But when it comes down to that, the people around you are caught up in the storm. They're caught up in the tornado. But it means that you have that bird's eye view. You have that energy of like a raven, or maybe something that like a hawk or something like that, that has that aerial view that you can see, or even if you're on the ground, you have that very locked in view. And it is very magnetic for some people because while everybody else is spiraling, you're just like, okay, you're in stillness. You are aware, you're observing, but you're not allowing that to sway you internally. And it is a transition. You're leaving behind things that have held you back. You could be Aquarius, you could be a Gemini, so it's very much, or Libra. It's very much air energy. You could be 333. You could be uh, um you could be a Cancer. You might have Cancer in your chart. You might have air in your chart. You might have Cancer. Period. I was doing a text, but you could have you could have water and air in your chart. So you could be like you might have some air in your chart, some water in your chart, and a tiny bit of fire, because I see some fire with Sagittarius and Aries, but mainly I see a lot of Cancer energy. So it's like you are learning with hmm so it's basically like you're moving on, but you're so blind, you can't even see what is coming for you. Like it's like you're kind of like those old mental chatter. Even though you probably are the one standing still, you still have things that you need to heal from, and that is okay. But you're going to soon see that all that is going to come into fruition, and all that is going to come in status and communication and different things, and you're going to be celebrated, or celebration and friendship and collaborations and different things, and those things that you're, because you're like the Queen of Cups. Like these things are kind of like, because since you are so stable, you bring this comfort because you are so contained in yourself. You don't have to outsource your views or outsource your things or prove yourself too much to feel worthy of people's attention or people's emotional states or people's understanding of you, because you are so contained in yourself. And it brings this curiosity, but I think after a while you're like, okay, I want life to start, I want this to start, I want to do this, I want to do that. I feel like with the Page of Swords, you're still going to be able to cut through all the bullshit. You're going to be able to learn new ways to think, learn new ways. Your curiosity is going to break, your mind is going to expand regardless if you want it to or not. This is a time for also unified love. When you talk about 555, when you're talking about mutual attraction, you're going to be seeing people coming up to you, be like, oh yeah, I probably want to take you on a date, I want to do this, I want to do that. That's cool, but it's going to be fast. It's going to be very fast. It's going, even if it might feel slow, it's going to move hella fast. I think that's everybody else's internal processing with the Eight of Wands, and it's going to move very quickly, very fiery. Like I said, that Sagittarius, Aries energy, that Aries energy doesn't take no for an answer. Um, and that Sagittarius energy is kind of like the Page of Swords. It's kind of like that cutthroat, get to the ideas, philosophy, new ideas, new, it's just all that that thirst for life type of energy, that thirst for desire type of energy. And when it comes down to it, it's like the first card I got was the Six of Swords, and the other card I got was the Eight of Swords. So it's like, even though you are transitioning and the shit is behind you, you still probably got a lot of things going on here, even though you probably are like content, you are self-contained. That is okay. That is okay. There was a tower moment, or there will be a tower moment, especially with this, which is interesting enough that I have the Eight of Wands, and which is about rapid speed, moving fast, and then the tower right after. So this is gonna, this is gonna boom. I didn't even notice I had this on my hair. This is gonna boom. It's going to be fast. And then right after we have the Emperor. So this is like the stability. Like I said, like you could be the Emperor. You might have an Emperor in your field, or you might be like I said, like the mutual attraction could be the Emperor as well. And then also with the Nine of Pentacles, this Emperor is like, or you have worked so hard, you've done everything that you need to do. You don't have to prove you're worthy anymore. You have done the work, and people can see that off you. It reflects off you, it shines off of you. You don't have to do much. But this Emperor energy that you're channeling is like, people see you for your work. They don't see you for what they probably think you are. And it might cause some jealousy. It might cause some sparks. But there's going to be a lot of people who also applaud you, congratulate you, celebrate you for all your hard work. Now, whether or not you are the Emperor or somebody else is the Emperor and they're bringing in abundance as well, we can get into that. We can get into that. And I want to also say, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day, and thank you for watching this video. The Magician on the back with the Nine of Wands. So yeah, the Death card just came out. I do believe, so yeah, okay, so there's a lot of water energy and air energy and fire. So it's kind of, but mainly it's a lot of intellectual energy. So a lot of Cancer, Scorpio. You could have some Cancer or Scorpio in your chart. You could have some air in your chart. You could, or the person that's coming in or the people around you could have some water, or you could, the Hermit on the back. What's more, like this Death card, so it really is like the end of something, but it's a transition. So obviously there would be a death, technically, of the old self, because the transition is transitioning. But you're being called to literally Cancer again. So there's a lot of, so somebody could really be the Hangman on the back. Wow. Uranus is telling you to surrender. So Uranus and Gemini is literally telling you to surrender. It is forcing you to surrender. Oh no. My bad. Yeah, I really think that too. Neptune is also forcing you to surrender as well with the Hangman. um, I feel like that's another thing that's like planetary alignments also with Neptune and Aries, which makes sense. It's kind of burning away all that things, is forcing you to let go and be more self-contained. But for some people who don't understand that energy, they're probably going to be a lot of selfishness and self-sabotaging and a lot of things that probably will hold them back. And the people who have done the work are being rewarded. And I know that sounds kind of messed up, but it's the truth. You got to really do your job. You got to do your job, do your part so that the next phase, so that you can step into the next phase. And this, because that's how you're, if you're going to keep, if you going to stay in the cocoon, you will never metamorphosize. If you're going to stay stagnant in the comfortability of where the cocoon is, you're going to stagnate yourself. 1111. The cocoon is meant to, for what? Transformation. It's not meant to just stay. You're supposed to spread your wings and fly away. Okay, so we got, so you should be going into like meditation, maybe yoga, maybe like working out more, maybe doing things that are putting you back into your body, into yourself, to utilize that energy with the Four of Cups. You it's like you're going to have these epiphanies where like you're doing so much good work that the universe is just going to just hand you things. Because the more you step into your light and step into your truth, even a tiny bit, like I said, just chop it up, you are going to be able to align with the best version of you. Ooh, that fell. Okay. 12. Yeah, it's like Aries, water, air, Sagittarius. So Aries is very prominent. I don't know if somebody's an Aries. And so air, water, and fire, but Aries and Sagittarius. Yeah. Taurus. So I feel like you worked so hard. Yeah. You worked so hard. You worked hard to get to where you are at. With the Seven of Coins. You done the work. You done so much beautiful work. You've done so much beautiful work. You can't even imagine the things that are waiting for you. Planted the seeds. You're confused as to why the seeds are growing. You're ooh. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands in reversed. So since, okay, yeah, I forgot. I don't think I said this. Oh no, I did. Two of Wands. So yeah, you are making very good progress. You're doing good. 1333. You are doing great. You're making good progress, and that's that Aries energy. So it's like you're doing very, very good. Whatever you're doing, keep going. And the Ten of Wands in reverse, doing it all. You're carrying all the burden. But I think that's why it's very important to make sure that you also don't let people put all this burden on you. Sometimes people need to carry their own weight. Strength card right after. You are strengthening. And I feel like this is really, you have really strengthened yourself. Very much Leo energy. The Devil in reverse. Ooh, okay. Releasing limiting beliefs, exploring dark thoughts, detachment, freedom. You are really doing your thing. You are taking away all those those limiting beliefs, the things from the past. Okay, scrap what I said before. Or not scrap all of it, but basically what I was trying to think. I thought it was going. This is not where I thought it was going. But it's the same premise, the Empress on the back. Yeah. So with the Seven of Swords, we got that last time. make sure that, because like I said, you're moving fast, and you're moving in alignment with yourself to your higher self. People are going to show their ass. Remember that. But yeah, y'all. I feel like in this time, in this era of you, you are doing so well. A whole bunch of cards just fell. You're doing so well, and you don't have anything to worry about. You don't have a thing to worry about. Cards fell out. The King of Wands, Four of Coins, Nine of Wands. Ooh. Hold on. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, so wow. Okay. So you got the Four of Coins, you got the Nine of Wands, you got the King of Wands, you got the King of Cups in reversed, and you got the Eight of Coins. No, my bad. You got the Eight of Cups upright, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hermit, and Five of Cups. So I feel like it's a combination of like having this, you're a natural rock star. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. You might be into music, you might be into, making music, making poetry, making things. Some of you might be getting into music. Some of you might be getting into things that are more creative for you in your path, or maybe you're doing things that are now stepping into your alignment, and you're saving time, you're saving money, you're doing things that are really unfolding for you, but there are people around you that see your King of Cups energy, your King of Wands energy, and they want to flip that, but they can't touch your King of Wands energy, so they try to do the emotional side. Because a lot of people, they might give you some bad advice, it might be emotional. I'm not even joking. People might try to, their inner feelings try to come out. That is not your job to manage them. Let them sit with it. Let them hold it. Let them be upset. Let them do whatever they need to process that on their time. You've already done the work. You don't have to do more work. Okay? So you're going to have some disappointments. You're going to have to abandon people. You're probably going to have to leave people behind. Okay? You're probably going to have to leave people behind with the Eight of Cups and be like, okay, well, I've already held this tiny bit of cups. I'm moving forward because I know what's next is probably going to be way better than what it was. With the Wheel of Fortune, good luck is coming to you. Everything is coming to you. Once you move out of that lack mindset, it goes up from there because you've already done. It's the